full sharpshooter event has been dropped in NHL's Hockey Ultimate Team, so in this video, we are going to do a ranking of the 10 Master Set player items that you can make from this event. As I always say in these ranking videos, if you have a favorite player or a favorite team that is highlighted in an event, disregard this entire list and simply make that player. Even if it is not the ultimate best option for you to make to improve your team if you're playing online, it really won't make that big of a difference. And when you score and do well with your favorite players, it is a far better gaming experience. So that being said, let's get into the rankings from the Sharpshooters event. All right, let's begin in the theme team tier. These would be cards that I would only recommend if you are building a theme team that fits the player. Starting first with Seth Jarvis, 5'10", 175, the right-handed winger. At 92 speed and excel is fine. He also comes with gold, close quarters, and ankle breaker. The issue here is that he's undersized, his skating isn't all that impactful, everyone has 99 shooting, and he is a pure right-handed winger. And while gold close quarters is nice, especially for free, ankle breaker is just a whatever ability. So when you add all that up, Seth Jarvis for me is a theme team item. Up next, we've got Clayton Keller, and this is on the higher end of the theme team item. If you really needed a left-handed winger, Clayton Keller isn't that bad. None of these cards are bad. I do need to mention the free gold ability is awesome, and a lot of them are among the fastest skaters, and they have 99 shooting. That being said, he also has Silverborn Leader, which is great, and 95 speed and agility with 94 excel. Again, he is a pure left-handed winger, which I think knocks down his value just a little bit because obviously it doesn't allow you to have some lineup flexibility, and Gold Snipe is a nice ability in NHL 25. However, the reason why I have him in the theme team tier is because there's another left-handed forward that I would just rather have. Joining him in the theme team tier is the 91 Kyle Connor. Again, another left-handed winger, and not to say that this is a bad card. Again, 93 speed, excel, and agility is good for this stage of the game, and 99 shooting is just, again, a pure left-handed winger. Gold Snipe is good, and Puck on a String is fine to activate, but again, like I mentioned, just a better option, I think. And then rounding out the theme team tier, we've got the 91 Vince Dunn. Now, I made this card for my No Money Spent team. I was interested to try out Gold Seeing Eye, and Elite Edges on this card does make him feel like a good skater. He is very quick, 93 speed, excel, and agility. I have no problems with his skating. However, I've now come to realize Seeing Eye is just not a great ability to be the highlight of a card. And the reason why is because you need so much to set it up, and because of the meta this year, if you play in a higher division, a lot of people will defend you at the point. So to actually get Seeing Eye to activate, the goalie has to be in a screen state. So now not only do you have to pay attention to the defenseman that's pressuring you, you also have to wait and see for the goaltender to make the kind of look around the screening player before you can actually get this to activate. I'd much rather have Heat Seeker because that's just activated on every single shot. There's no setup required. But like I said, he is a very good skater, and I'm not upset about the card. I think he's fine, but I would just rather have some of the other options that came out. Now on to the A tier, and the A tier are cards that I would deem good if you needed the specific player or position. You're not going to be upset when the event is over that you made them, and they'll be on your team for a little while. Now, Tim Stützle at 6', 197 has pretty good size, 93 speed, excel, and agility with 95 faceoffs. The reason why I knocked Kyle Connor as well as Clayton Keller down in the theme team tier is because I would just rather make this Tim Stützle card who has 95 faceoffs and is left-handed. And if you want to put him on the wing, you can go ahead and put him on the wing. They're very similar in terms of skating. Shooting is the exact same. And again, Stützle's abilities are nothing crazy. I just like the lineup flexibility, and if you needed a centerman or a left-handed winger that you could eventually put at center if you have a lineup jam, Stützle would fit the bill. Next up, in the A tier, we've got the 91 Noah Hanifin. 6'3", 207, an unbelievable ability combo. Free gold Heat Seeker, silver shutdown, 92 speed, excel, and agility, 99 shooting, and he's got good size with 90 defensive awareness to stick checking. If you do not have one of the high-tier left-handed defensemen, so Team of the Year Quinn Hughes, or let's say Matthias Ekholm and his fantasy item, Noah Hanifin is a great card to make, and honestly, I would have much rather had him over Vince Dunn, but Vince Dunn's a former Ice Dog, so I'm not really regretting that. The last thing I'll say is if you were trying to replace the gallery of greats Ray Bourque or Paul Coffey, their skating has fallen a little bit behind. Noah Hanifin is a little bit faster, a little bit bigger, and obviously has free gold Heat Seeker. I think Hanifin would be a great replacement for those cards. Next up, we've got Evan Bouchard and Drew Doughty. I'm just going to kind of throw them together because they are almost the exact same card when it comes to stats. Exact same speed. Drew Doughty has one more agility. The only difference here is that Drew Doughty has Gold Seeing Eye, and Evan Bouchard has Thunderclap. Now, a lot of people have kind of questioned. My honest opinion on Thunderclap is that it's kind of pointless this year. A 75 overall defenseman can get Thunderclap's ability by just greening up a one-timer. It doesn't stack on top of it, really. The only benefit you're getting is if you just take a slap shot from far out, essentially below the dots. And in that case, I would rather have Heat Seeker and take a wrist shot, or, like I mentioned before, a one-timer. It's not useless, it's just, again, I'm not really a big fan of it this year, and they both have Silver Shutdown. If you need a right-handed defenseman and you don't have Fantasy Parayko, or the team builder Adam Foote, or the team of the year Makar, I would recommend making one. I would just go with whoever is your favorite. Or if you want to go by size, Evan Bouchard is slightly bigger. Now on to the S tier. These would be cards that I think you'll regret not making by the end of the event. There's a caveat here because they're only S tier cards if you don't have a certain card or two in your lineup. So obviously, I'm talking about the 91 William Nylander and the 91 Jordan Kyrou, both of whom I think should be in the next event, the Warp Speed event, but it is what it is. If you have Nathan MacKinnon or William Nylander's X Factor captain card, I just don't think making one of them is worth it unless you are getting it for free and the rest of your lineup is just completely stacked. The reason why I say that is if you're going to make a Master Set player item and they're not on your first line, that really kind of takes a hit. But if you don't have one of the highest end right-handed wingers, both of those cards would be in the A tier for me. When it comes to choosing between these two, both have great skating at 95 overall. William Nylander's Elite Edges has always felt really good, even with his captain card. They're both pure right-handed wingers as well, and Nylander's got gold Make It Snappy. However, if I'm going to choose one, it would be Jordan Kyrou, simply because gold close quarters is far more impactful than Make It Snappy this year. Silver Wheels is fine to activate as well for 1 point, but not necessary. And again, they're both among the fastest skaters in the game that aren't fantasy items and have 99 shooting. So either one, if you're going to make one from the event, these two would be the best. In all honesty, what I would do is I would just save up your 75 overall player items and slowly make William Nylander. You can do sets and things that offer lower tiered rewards and just throw everything, I don't know, 79 and below in them until you get William Nylander, and then just upgrade him. It's very cheap to upgrade him. The X Factor tokens cost 180 overall per. I use this card and it is fantastic. He also has gold Elite Edges. I know it costs 2 ability points, but he is a fantastic card. And then you could also make Jordan Kyrou if you don't have Team of the Year MacKinnon or a card like that that is at the top of your lineup. So that's what I would recommend for any of the newer players. Make Jordan Kyrou and then make William Nylander's X Factor captain card. I hope this helps make your decision a little bit easier if you are looking to make a Master Set player from the Sharpshooter event. The next event, the Warp Speed event, if it operates the same and we get 99 skaters with free gold skating abilities like Wheels or Elite Edges, that's going to be pretty insane. So, in all honesty, if these cards don't interest you, just save everything and wait for that next event. Thank you guys again for watching. I'll see you next time. Have a good one.